Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome back. We are in Nuremberg, Germany, sort of the Munich side of the country, of course, and we've got a special preview today of the upcoming Nuremberg Airport scenery created by Captain 7 in partnership with Aerosoft and LimeSim, being released over the next few days. So we're going to be checking that out over the next 10-15 minutes or so, exploring what this upcoming airport scenery has to offer. For those of you who might be interested, the links for purchasing it will be in the description down below. Basically, it will be available on the Aerosoft shop. We're going to be heading British Airways service to London Heathrow today with the iniBuilds LHR scenery for MSFS as well. Recently updated to include a VDGS as well, which is really cool. Now this particular airport scenery has got a bit of life to it. We will experience some of it as we make our way through, including a couple of animated engineers and some emergency vehicles as well, which make their way around the airport, which is really cool. Hope you're all well. If you're tuning in perhaps for the very first time, then a very warm welcome on board to you. Please do consider hitting that subscribe button down below while you are here. And of course, throughout today's live stream, don't forget to give it a little like as well. Mikhail, hello to you. Loaded in early. Good stuff. Great to have you flying along. David, wish you could fly along this morning. Have a great. It is very early for you in the States, to be fair. There was always another time. Lots of custom textures, models, buildings within this scenery. And as Jay's saying there in the chat as well, should be some nice weather today. This is coming over the next, I think it's about 2-3 days. Was it 23rd? I think this is being released, this particular scenery for MSFS. And we were discussing stutters and things like that actually over the last couple of days. Yesterday we were experiencing quite a few stutters on the sim, and the theory is now, or at least at the moment, the theory seems to be that it's an issue perhaps more with vPilot and VATSIM than anything else, because we've done the little code change where you can tweak something inside Windows to make the stutters and everything work, well, reduce or stop. It doesn't seem to have worked for me, even after a restart of the PC. So there's definitely some sort of issue within the sim itself, or the wider sim itself, I should say. And it seems to point towards vPilot for some reason. Lots of stuff around the edges of the scenery, but they've not really gone outside of the perimeter too much. They've added some VORs and a couple of little important pieces around just for that lively feel, the environment around the airport itself. But the focus mainly is the actual airport scenery. Jay, good morning to you. Centurio's running late. But there is a lot to see. Engineers stripping this aircraft apart here. Doing some stuff with the engine. Look at that. Very cool. If Ashley's tuned in yet, the little thing we were discussing earlier hasn't worked. So what do you guys think of the scenery so far? And if you live in Germany as well, or if you live around Nuremberg, or indeed have flown through Nuremberg in the past, there's a certain feature or building you'd like to see, then let us know. Let's go through to the landside departures area. This is looking fantastic. Very cool. All the car parks rendered in. Got quite a few actually, and we've got a little bit of a road network working as well. It looks like they seem to have mapped it so that the vehicles drive along the roads properly too. And in fact, they're making their way around the car park as well, which is quite a nice little thing. I think that might be the first time I've seen animations on a car park in the sim to date. Might be wrong. But certainly they all seem to be using the road networks properly as well, as you can see at the moment. So again, nice little improvement, rather than them all just going in any direction they feel like they want to. Yeah, if they want to go left or they want to go the wrong side of the road, usually they do. But some developers can map the vehicles, which is quite nice to see. There's a lot of life within the airport, to be fair. We're going to explore a little bit around the terminal too. I mean, this looks great. Doctor on board, awesome. Screenshots of the new X-Plane Zebo Osprey livery posted in Discord. Good stuff. Hopefully a few of you on X-Plane are enjoying the Zebo livery that we've got. Century Media Film, since the last dev update on Friday, I'm getting something like small freezes when panning around, which is what we're getting today. It only happens in the dev and experimental versions. The stable versions run smooth. Interesting. Freddie, good afternoon to you. Living around Nuremberg. Looks pretty accurate so far. Awesome. Bakazato, good afternoon. Mohammed, good morning to you as well. If you use the command specs in the live chat, that should bring them up on the screen. Flight time of a couple of hours for us today. It was about an hour and 40 estimated flight time at the moment. And some of the cargo warehousing off in the distance there rendered in as well. Very nice. Okay, let's go towards the business end of the scenery. I'm sure there will one day be a mod for that, to be fair. Look at that. Actual liveried fire trucks moving around. There's a lot of effort into making this feel and look realistic. Tace, hello to you, welcome. I hope you're well, having a good weekend. FB's been using the sim yesterday, today with loads of stutters that we're also talking about, but don't use VATSIM or Volanta. Interesting. I mean, there was talk about changing like a registry folder so that you could reduce the stutters, something within Windows, beyond my sort of level of technical ability. But I've tried it and it hasn't actually worked for me, sadly. Little fuel depot and a coaching station. Let's make our way back. Now that's got to be somebody loaded in to fly. It's either that or it is actually a static and I don't realise. Taste, yeah, very good, thanks. Had a hectic week at work, so it's nice to be back in the sim. I mean, look at that for a, if we go up a little bit, look at that for a scenery profile. Very nice. Now I don't know how much it's going to be pricing wise. I just know it's going to be released over the next, I think it's about 3 days from now roughly, by the Aerosoft shop. And the folks that were involved in creation of Berlin, Brandenburg, so Lime Sim, they have been involved in this as well, which is quite cool. We've got a little security post there. There's a Sky restaurant around gate 1. Ooh, let's go find it. We'll make our way over that way, actually. Jay, no, not today, sadly. Gate 8. Oh. Gate 1. Where is that exactly, then? Let's have a little look. It's all the way back over where we were a second ago if it's gate 1. Sky Restaurant. So gate 1's over here somewhere. I don't think they would... Is that it? No. There can't be a restaurant over this side, surely. Do you mean gate 11? Ready? Because that's gate 1 here. Or stand 1, I should say. Could be gate 11, which is, I think, where we're parked. Ah, actually. Is that it? There's some parasols. Gate 8. Now, hopefully you can hear that. Behind the music. So there's some parasols, there's nothing else up there. We get towards the actual scenery though. And we've got passengers moving around through the glass inside. And also remnants of what is sort of like an arrivals area too. They've actually got the doors open, which is quite nice. Let's bust in. 2 levels. And it's fairly busy inside with passengers moving around. Got a KLM flight there, we've got a LOT flight as well. He's waving out at whoever that is. There's Wesley in the Lufthansa A350. And I think, there we go, there's a KLM 73. It's big, bright, airy, nice little terminal building. And the glass textures are great as well. There's a little bit of a general aviation area. You can look through to that section too. We're next to Wesley, so we're at gate 80, gate 12, gate 11. Here's us.
G'day people, Nuremberg traffic, push and start, stand 12, Lufthansa, sir.
So I'm hoping we get an ambulance or fire truck go past, because some of them drop past on blue lights and sirens. We'll keep an ear out. In the meantime, we can get rid of baggage and the catering trucks. Wesley started up. There's the ambulance, but whether or not they've got the actual sirens on, I'm not sure. That's just general driving about. Let's find one. They are here somewhere. There's got to be one somewhere. It'll be sod's law now that we won't see one. We'll wait for a few minutes. It's around about now roughly that we'll be pushing back anyway. Most of the prep's done on board. Here comes that custom fire truck again. It has to be here somewhere.
KLM 73, please state your intention.
Yeah, I'm just texting in 1 minute.
What's that? Stairs. Nice. Another custom vehicle. Right, you know what? We're going to have to find one of these. We're going to have to find one of the ambulances that go past. Because I want to show you guys some of the extra little features they put into this.
And number 70 Julia, taxi to the point, runway Fox, runway 10.
I can't hear it through the aeroplane noise. Where is it?
Traffic, Lufthansa 0 following the KLM to holding point, runway 10, Lufthansa 0.
Got to be somewhere. There's a red truck. We're looking for red trucks, basically. Oh no, there's a air ambulance, I think. Look at that. Extra. That's something I've not noticed until just now. On a little ramp. Very cool. There goes those two folks already making their way. Benny, g'day, welcome. Off to watch the inside of your eyelids. What a horrible thought that is. Wow. Overall, a really nice little bit of scenery. Performance-wise, absolutely great, especially with all the animations and everything around. Nice to see that they've added in some custom ground vehicles. A little bit of life to the airport as well. Ah, there's an ambulance. Well, we'll keep an eye. I'll keep the drone camera here. So if we hear sirens, I just want to go back in the plane. There we go. So there's the view from the gate. All of that's on. Let's get rid of external power. And we could probably lock that as well. So we're going to depart Nuremberg Gate 10 on Navigraph. Runway 10, sorry. We're here at the moment, stand 11. We're going to push and start. Runway 10 is over there. So we're going to push and start facing west. And then we're most likely going to taxi actually Mike 2 if we can get to Mike 2, and then down Foxtrot. If not, it will be taxi down by Mike 3 Juliet Foxtrot to the holding point for runway 10. Then we're going to do the SULUS 3 Mike departure, so straight out departure, 5.3 DME to the NUB VOR 11575. It's going to be a left turn out towards Erlangen. VOR 114.9, and then 9.9 north of that we're going to be heading via Bamus and SULUS. And our routing today is going to effectively take us over sort of central Germany, just north of Cologne, south of Dortmund, and then we're going to be heading over Eindhoven, south of Rotterdam, which is just there, and then over the channel onto the Logan 2 hotel, I think it is, arrival into London Heathrow. And then when we get to Heathrow, we've got the builds, iniScene, LHR scenery. With the VDGS to guide us in too. So there's our performance data, perf page. And we need to pre-plan our pushback. This just got updated 2 days ago, by the way, folks. So if you've not updated it yourself yet, then have a little look at that. Jay, crashed to desktop. Ooh, that's not good. That'd be that Google photogrammetry potentially. So Mike 2's there. So if we can push, it's those red ambulances, like the one that's just gone past. Sometimes they'll go past with the sirens on. We can push to there.
Cockpit to ground.
Initial climb to 7,000. Cruise is going to be flight level 360 today. Baby man wants to see the inner side of the terminal again.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking
There we are.
brake set. Lifting the
It's got animated passengers. A couple of basic sort of texturing around the shops and that sort of thing too,
Cleared for start and push.
as you can see.
cleared for push start.
They've left it in such a way, I think, that is optimised.
And Nuremberg traffic, speedbird
For people flying in that don't necessarily care about exploring. It's very nice. The glass textures are great.
Zero, Nuremberg traffic.
Please release parking brake.
Okay, so pushback time. We're going to be heading out towards that speedbird over there.
Please release parking brake.
Nuremberg traffic speedbird 9025 stand 11. Push start in turn after the company traffic, Nuremberg traffic. So basically there is an ambulance that drives around on blue lights, and it's sod's law, I haven't, it's disappeared.
Please release parking.
There we go.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Okay. It's something for you guys to find when you purchase the scenery, I'm sure. I am looking out for it though. In fact, it could be that coming around now. I think it could be. So let's dive out. I'm going to take a punt. Actually, I'll take a screenshot first, because that looks pretty good. Oh, I think it could be this one. Yes, well, it's got blue lights on. Perhaps not. And Centurio's changed to a DHL over there.
Pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
That's so frustrating. I really wanted to see the. I wanted to show you guys the ambulance.
Please set parking brakes.
Just do that because it'll have a fit otherwise.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Okay.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Right, let's focus. Let's get back on track. Engine 1 starts. Aviation simulation, hello. Welcome, welcome. I need my taxi charts. We're at Mach 2 at the moment. It's a hot spot, but actually we should be okay for a immediate right turn over there. Nuremberg traffic, Speedbird 9025 is taxiing to Hull Point Foxtrot, runway 10 via Mike 2 and Foxtrot, Nuremberg traffic.
And Nuremberg traffic, Speedbird 459er, lining up runway 10, SULUS.
So this
Mike departure.
Nuremberg scenery is going to be released in about 3 days on the Aerosoft shop. The link will be on the description when it does finally come. You guys to head straight there to download it if you want to. Very nice bit of scenery nestled in Bavaria. And there are some nice routes from here. Go flaps 1+F and the safety demo. We're using the Luke Air tool again today for the cabin announcements. Hey, he's an Osprey. Fantastic.
Procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety. It is important that you pay attention and follow instructions carefully. First, check your seatbelt is securely fastened. Insert the metal tag
Off goes the lead.
and tighten by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart. You'll find the seatbelt sign in the panel above your head. When it's on, you must
And Nuremberg traffic, Speedbird 459er is passing 2,000 feet, climbing flight level 380.
Even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat.
I'll just see that.
To use it, take
I
it
think
out
there's a
and
lift.
tighten
There's an
the
animated
waist
lift that goes up and down the control
clips
tower
around
there.
your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side.
I'm not
Inflate
sure.
your life jacket when you leave the aircraft.
Yes, there is. There we go.
We will
Look
supply
at that.
life cots for babies and life jackets for
Awful
children.
camera skills today.
In the unlikely
Anyway, there
event
we
of
go.
the aircraft
It looks
having
good.
to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. But when seated facing rearwards in Club World, you must adopt
Let's carry
this
on.
position.
I'm glad I've seen that now as well.
To leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit.
Takeoff config
taking
normal.
nothing with you. High-heeled shoes must be taken
Andrew,
off
it's
as
drone
they
camera
enter the
mode, and I just
evacuation
use the
site.
numpad. So WASD to move about left, right, and things. R and F to raise and lower, and then the numpad 1 to 9 to sort of like tilt and turn.
And 2 at the front of each cabin section. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the doors, move the handle in the direction of the red arrow.
San, welcome.
Opening the doors automatically inflates
Thanks
the
for tuning in.
evacuation slides. The slides can also be inflated by pulling this handle. Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water,
Runway length
these slides
2,700
detach
meters
before
at
rise.
Nuremberg.
As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag. If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air system should fail,
And Leonardo, hello to you. Just finished watching your video about oceanic procedures because you've got, oh nice, you've got your slot for your first ever cross the pond. Fantastic. What slot have you got? What sort of route are you going to be doing? And are you excited? Love a bit across the pond. Sadly, I'm out of the country for this one. Well, out of the out of England for it actually. Should probably say.
All electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be switched off, and all headsets must be removed whenever the engines are running on the ground during takeoff, approach, and landing. Please ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off for the flight. Any items with a flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Some electronic devices can be used once we're airborne. Please check High Life magazine. Take care your hand baggage isn't blocking the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. But place items in the locker carefully.
Long crew demo.
As they may fall and injure someone. As we prepare for takeoff, please make sure that your tray table is put away, your seat is upright, and your armrest is down. Please stow your individual video screen and footstool if you have them.
Nabil, type your call sign in into the live chat. We'll see if it's good. Let's have a little look.
We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Nuremberg traffic, Speedbird 9025 is lining up runway 10. And taking off SULUS 3 Mike departure, Nuremberg traffic. Stall, I'm not sure. I don't think it's maybe one of their main priorities for the time being. Dwyle, what designated call sign? Do you mean the cell cow plate? Let's get properly on this. We'll get to see runway textures for the first time during this as well, once I get the tiller sorted out. Okay, let's roll. Bit of power, SULUS 3 mics, we've got our charts ready for that. Off the brakes. 2 clicks, flex, SRS, runway. Speed to life. Gauge mix, good afternoon. There's 80 knots. Pressure off the nose wheel now, so I've centralised the stick.
Nuremberg traffic, operator 1770, A320 stand 10, pushing, starting, easting.
And V1, rotate. And positive rate, gear up. Now we could probably go autopilot on now. APU's off. Leave a climb. That's set. And away we go, out of Nuremberg. Coming up for a left turn now. We'll get to 7 quickly, so let's do that one. We want to go across to this view again. Decrease the flaps. Disarm the spoilers. Remember, it's the Airbus A320neo. There's our shadow down in the forest below.
I would have a personal welcome to you all, and welcome back executive crew members now on board frequent flyers. If there is absolutely anything we can do to make our journey more comfortable this evening, please let one of us know. Recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. There must be securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is switched on.
So the call sign that we're using today is VAW925 or Speedbird 9025. That's the flight number for the real world route that's coming over the next couple of months.
If it does, please ask a member of my team, but do not move the seat. Thank you.
So sometimes we'll use flight radar and we can find the real world call signs. There's somebody taking off over there. That might be Jay.
Traffic operator 1770, taxi to...
Well, that could be Centurio actually.
To Foxtrot. Nuremberg traffic.
Leonardo, yeah, live weather. It's working quite nicely for us at the moment. Let's monitor this. Let's go standard pressure. And we'll continue climb up to 36, which is our ceiling today for cruise. Let's get rid of the VORs. We'll leave that one on. Thomas, hello! Well, yes, from next week actually. Boudoir, yeah, basically the flight number for this real-world route from Nuremberg to London Heathrow that BA starts next week, in fact, as Aviation Simulation pointed out, is BA 925. So we just, because there's no real-world call sign that's been used for it yet, we've just taken that flight number and used that as the call sign, if that makes sense. But flight radar will often give you that data for any flights that are actually operating. Thomas, great, thank you. Thanks for asking. Hopefully you all enjoyed that little preview of Aerosoft Nuremberg. Just have a little look on the flight sim screenshots element of our Discord server, and Doc obviously loaded in with the Zebo 737 in our new Osprey livery. Looks good. First couple of screenshots from that. And we're tracking this with the landing rate monitor, of course, as well. So when we touch down at London Heathrow, we're hoping for a good touchdown, and we will then have it displayed on the screen. Nicholas, yes, it is Nuremberg, but it's also spelt in English Nuremberg as well. There's sort of two ways to spell it. Taze likes it, Mikael likes it, it's great. Andrew, why in Europe they assign you altitudes like flight level 220 no higher? In what context? I think it depends what airways you use as well. Some of the airways don't go up to the higher levels. Oh, Baccasato, I did not know that, no. Somebody was asking about some Tillis Osprey Airways paint schemes to enjoy as well for those of you on Explain, so that's great. Baccasato's painting one, that's incredible. If you need the actual textures and things, the bits that say operated by British AvGeek and that sort of thing that go onto the livery, then reach out on Discord and we can I can get that sent across to you. Kevo, how are the frames with the scenery? Absolutely fine, yeah. We're having a bit of an issue at the moment, quite a lot of us across the sim having issues with weird stutters. We can't really work out why, to be honest. I certainly can't work out why. But we experienced that. We've been experiencing that across all of the sceneries over the last few weeks since Sim Update 8 anyway, so wow, Doc, that's a lot of information. Too much information. Yeah, performance-wise, I've got my sim locked to 35 frames per second, and it was consistently at 35, even with all of the animated passengers and animated ground vehicles and that sort of thing as well. Peter R, good afternoon. Awesome, thanks for hitting like. Appreciate it. FPA simulation. Thanks for that wonderful information, Doc. Yeah, so Baccazato saying he's working on a Osprey Airways livery for the Tillis A321. Hopefully, weather permitting, I'll be doing some real flying tomorrow. Practice force landings is next on the list of things to do, and I will find out exactly how much it is per hour tomorrow as well, if the weather stays as nice as it is at the moment. Though it is quite windy. I'm going to try, I have to do a bit of revision tonight as well, and I'm going to try and get my communications written exam done too. Woosaman, hello to you, welcome. And we're going to be flying into Langen radar 123275. Order 3275. Let's go the other way actually. And we could potentially use CPDLC. EDGK. That's good, that's on. EDGK. Spitfire RAF, hello to you, welcome. Vruden, wake up, good morning, just waking up. Too late on the weekends, missed 3 flights, it's only 9:42, good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in. So he's covering Frankfurt, Stuttgart, FH, SB and DR. And to be fair, we are routing north of Frankfurt, so we are going to be entering his airspace in a second. Centurio's got CPDLC as well. Are you in the iniBuilds Airbus A310? GWL, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Been teaching myself how to program custom panels with MobiFlight and Arduinos. Designing an A320 overhead panel for my sim setup using our 3D printers at work. Wow, that's incredible. Leo, I think it's just a general issue at the moment. A lot of us don't know why, I don't think.
Level 320.
Right to station, first speedbird 459er, Langen radar, hello. Squawk 2165.
A300, nice. Love to have that in the MSFS.
Speedbird 459er.
Radar, good day, Leipziger 1004, flight level 380 inbound Austritt.
Leipziger 1004, Langen radar, low, squawk 100, correction, squawk 2127.
Fruden. They can all be pressed.
127, Leipziger 1004.
And if something breaks, if in doubt, we can fly it manually.
Langen radar, hello, EVA 36, Victor, inbound, Hotel Mike, flight level 330.
What are we inbound?
36 Victor, not in my airspace.
Alibu.
Panzer 8 Lima Whiskey, ja, danke fürs Bescheid sagen. You are cleared Impact 3 Bravo arrival.
Impact 3 Bravo arrival, Lufthansa 8 Lima Whiskey, danke.
Leipziger 1004, descent flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, Leipziger 1004.
Langen radar, good afternoon, Speedbird 9025, climbing through flight level 283, inbound Alibu.
Speedbird 925, Langen Radar, hello, identified. Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Speedbird 9025.
Who else was calling in?
Speedbird
So,
2612.
EDGK, we can notify him now, and it's armed that inside CPDLC. When he accepts it, it will give us current ATC Langen Radar, which is quite cool.
370 for now.
Audits, welcome on board. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, I hope you're enjoying it so far.
And Langen Radar, Speedbird 459er is climbing past 3.
He might send us some messages, that will pop up as well. If it does, we'll hear like a little, like an old school telephone chime noise.
Continue climb 380, Speedbird 459er.
Serbia 3901 identified.
Good afternoon, Central Lufthansa 567, flight level 120.
Lufthansa 75.
There we go, it's updated. So he's accepted us using CPDLC. So that now means that he could just send us a message via that, via ACAS instead.
FedEx 1301 Langen.
FedEx 1301.
FedEx 1301 Langen Radar, hello, identified. Here to Unuku 3 Alpha arrival.
Unuku 3 Alpha, FedEx 1301.
1301 descent flight level 90.
Plateau 90, FedEx 1301.
KLM 195 Langen.
Definitely need to catch up on Valanta, adding the screenshots to our route so far. Done 3. Frankfurt looks pretty busy, there's a tower online there as well. That is off towards our left wing, off down this direction. Many miles away though, so likely we can't see it.
Sana 415 Langen.
And in fact it's below the cloud as well. Amsterdam centre's online, which is always good. We'll be flying through them.
415 Langen Radar, hello, identified as a formation.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Hello, 4 Tango X-ray, passing level 1. Lufthansa 4 Tango X-ray Langen Radar, hello, identified. Here to Unuku 3 Alpha arrival. Descent flight level 80.
Unuku 3 Alpha and descent level 80. Tango X-ray.
FedEx 1301, stop your descent flight level 150.
Stop descent 150, FedEx 1301.
Kevo, yes, that's it. So we just did that when we were panning around the drone camera outside a second ago. We were getting those little micro stutters all the time. And I'd done the registry change that people were mentioning yesterday inside the stream's live chat from yesterday. Yeah, they were mentioning something that you could change inside the registry that takes a setting off somewhere inside Windows. Don't really understand it myself, but I've done that, restarted the computer prior to today's stream. Still got the stutters though, which is a little strange.
300 knots later. 300 stroke rate.
So the A310 Centurio is coming to MSFS soon. It'll be very nice to have the A300 as well.
Royal Air Force 415, you're leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, with look.
Royal Air Force 412 and 415, thank you very much, have a nice day, goodbye.
London, good afternoon, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot, flight level 310, inbound Latol.
Last station calling, Carlson again.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot.
Kevo, have I looked into hyper even timers? I wouldn't even know what it is. What is it? What are they?
8 Fox Tango, when ready, descend via star flight level 100.
2000 to go to cruise.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, that is a straight direct line.
So what they've done is south of back at Nuremberg, we departed. Changes around the airport perimeter included the greenhouses that we saw south of the terminal area. A few kilometres out west, there's a VOR model added in as well, and they've removed trees that were covering the golf course to the north of the airport. But they've made it stand out by lots of animated vehicles, all custom to the airport itself, the scenery itself specifically, as well as all the animated people across the apron areas and inside the terminal buildings. But they've also added the sounds like the ambulance on with sirens. Might have been a fire brigade van actually. Can't remember. Yeah, very nice. Now, one thing we didn't look at is the night illumination of the taxiways as well. They've got custom programmed centre lights shining into taxiway direction only. Perhaps in a future stream we can head back into Nuremberg at night time to see it all at night.
Passing flight level 290 inbound VBIC.
That's something that I'm particularly proud of in relation to the centre lights shining in the taxiway direction only. So it's that follow the greens type thing that they've managed to program in with the night lighting of the apron. Very special.
Direct BREDA for...
And it will be releasing on the 23rd of March in the Aerosoft shop.
Radar, good afternoon, Reserve 3 November, climbing flight level 350.
Jay's looking forward to the Mad Dog. Yeah, so am I, though I keep reaching out to them to try and ask them some questions, and I get zero response, which is a little disappointing.
FedEx 1301, descent flight level 80, speed 2.
People, hello. A little bit late. Can you please tell me what pushback software you use? It's toolbar pushback. It's some freeware on flightsim.to. Curse, which add-on do you use for your realistic ground vehicles? That was part of the scenery. Dwal, thank you. Really need to get a new overlay than Fly Life, but I don't know what others are available.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, Langen Radar, hello, identified, climb flight level 230.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, climbing level 230.
Leipzig Air 1004, proceed direct unser.
Fixed. First time I've noticed that on the livery. This is the Hards 8K livery for the A320neo, but that looks pretty rough, doesn't it?
Wing 5 Lima Foxtrot, Langen Radar, hello, identified, confirm 250 is requested final. Yeah, confirming 250 is requested final.
Kevo, so hyper event timers has to deal with system latency and resolution times in Windows. The tuning is really big on frames per second. Oh no, first person shooter crowd, but the simming world is slow to it.
462, Langen Radar, hello, identified.
Interesting. Curse, yes, so the general custom ground vehicles that we use, which you saw in the pushback video 2 weeks ago, part of the Latin VFR custom RX ground packs, they're really good.
Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 10.
Okay, very good. Nice little direct.
Confirm last call for Lufthansa 8 Yankee Mike, we're outbound Frankfurt.
Negative, it was for FedEx 1301, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1029.
1029, descent 5,000, FedEx 1301.
Lufthansa 4 Tango X-ray, squawk 6612 and descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1029.
He hasn't given us a squawk, has he? He's just left us on 2,000. Zero, hello to you, welcome.
Correction, Osprey 1770, squawk 2211.
Leo, when it's crossed the pond, it is next week, I think, or 2 weeks from now.
1004, descent altitude.
Zero, yeah, we do get performance degradation on long calls, sadly.
9er.
I think all of us do. It's one thing that actually they really need to focus on trying to sort out. There's a couple of issues with memory leaks and all that sort of stuff, so hopefully they get it sorted soon. One thing I did do, which apparently fixes the memory leaks, 0, is thanks to Ashley actually spelling it out. You open command in admin mode on Windows, and you type sc space config space ndu space start equals disabled, and then you restart your PC. Apparently that solves an issue with memory leak within Windows.
FedEx 1301, reduce speed 220 knots. Speed 220 knots, FedEx 1301.
Bakazato's put a little progress report or progress update for the Osprey free flight A321 or Talis A321 in X-plane. Looking good so far. I'll have to send you a DM with some of the channel related stuff on there, and there's a specific type font that we use and things for it as well.
125750 for Speedbird 459. Thanks.
A lot of clouds starting to build up.
Same to you.
A couple of different layers.
925, set your squawk 2144.
Set squawk 2144, Speedbird 9025.
Going 5 Lima Foxtrot, squawk 2273.
2144, I think it was.
Traffic.
Oh.
Lufthansa 4 Uniform X-ray, you're leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Oh look, it's actually doing conflict resolution. TCAS.
Thank you, bye-bye.
So there's that aircraft there that was a threat towards, and the aircraft is descending away.
Speedbird 636, request flight level 370.
Speedbird 636, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, 636.
Holy moly. That's the first time that's happened live. Clear a conflict.
Let's go 1004, cleared ILS runway 25.
Cleared ILS runway 25, Leipzig 1004.
Yes, we are 3901, leaving my airspace, now ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Victor Tango.
7 Victor Tango.
Just to make sure you cleared up a Speedbird 3 Charlie, is 25 off?
7 Victor Tango, sorry, my mistake, ich hab's noch falsch eingestellt. Cleared Speedbird 3 Bravo natürlich.
Speedbird 3 Bravo, Lufthansa Victor Tango, danke.
Sorted. Experimental 0.
Lufthansa 8 Lima Whiskey, descent altitude 4000.
That is the first time that's ever happened. Who was that? Hey, you know what? I didn't have to do anything. The aircraft resolved it automatically for us. How good is that? Flybywire have done a spectacular job with that. That was Transavia 83 November, EHAM to Ljubljana, by the looks of it. And yeah, they're pretty much at the same altitude as us. How exciting. I'm just going to watch everything reset, let the aeroplane settle down again. That was interesting, seeing that. The sounds are a good thing. It's showing that the aeroplane is a lot more realistic than it ever used to be. And as Zero's saying there, it's an amazing mod. Well, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing aircraft. That it's more than a mod now. A lot more than a mod. I keep calling it a mod, but I don't mean to keep calling it a mod, if that makes sense. It is an exceptional bit of software that they've created. So let's leave it on to 160. There we are, live demonstration of TCAS. Not that it was planned.
Keine Ahnung, was Imbrief da schon wieder gemacht hat. Request Cruise Level 25 so.
Capori, good afternoon. You streaming today?
Lufthansa Yankee Mike Level 25.
Takeoff 100 for short final, alles 25.
Oh, almost halfway. Benjamin, hello. That was the well, this is the experimental branch, but the TCAS that we've just seen is in both development and experimental versions. I've never used the stable. It's a bit of a misnomer, really. The stable branch is probably the most unstable of the three. Oh, look at that! Just above the engine there. Somebody below. It's a busy bit of airspace today. It's fantastic. Ah, Paul, nice. Are you out of the country or just a bit of local holidaying? That aircraft was Lufthansa 47 Alpha Whiskey off to Innsbruck that we've just seen down below. Very cool.
836, you are identified now, climb flight level 320. Radio check. Again, 836, you are identified, passing flight level 315, climb flight level 320, direct RPEC.
You can see him, hello. Hope you're enjoying Osprey Airways. I keep seeing your reports. Just planning sim brief from yesterday.
925, contact Amsterdam 125.75, bye.
Contact Amsterdam 125.75, speedbird 925, cheers.
Speedbird 459, request out of cockpit for 2 minutes.
Speedbird 459, no problem, report back. We go. Flight level 40, information is Bravo,
Spain, fantastic. Weeby fan, can you try and move your camera around like multiple times like this?
Slavia 21 Tango, speed 220 knots, descent 2000 feet to QNH 1027. Speed 220 down to 201027, Slavia 21 Tango.
Amsterdam radar, good afternoon, speedbird 925, flight level 360, inbound TORNU.
Speedbird 925, Amsterdam, good afternoon, identified, welcome to the party.
Thanks.
1881, left heading 210, cleared ILS approach on the 189.
Okay, sorry if this makes you guys dizzy. Left, right, left, right.
CC 1835, descent flight level 40, speed 220 knots.
Can't see any problems. EGLL latest, Heathrow information Whiskey 1320 Zulu. Arrival runway 09 left, departure runway 09 right. So this is us now able to plan. Weeby fan is on outside in drone camera as well, bizarrely. Even at cruise now.
You have about 32 track miles to touchdown. Do you need more track miles?
If possible, request some electricity to get us 70
So on the Logan 2 hotel arrivals charts. Let's get Navigraph up for you guys. So let's see, Logan. And then we're going to go into the ILS here, but actually we also need the initial approach fixes. Bar Bovingdon. From Lambourne actually, so that one. So from Lambourne, heading 265 degrees all the way down to 34 DME, and then
459 attacking cockpit.
heading down to the ILS like so, and then it will connect, or will then link up to this next chart here with the frequencies, the ILS, missed approach data, and our minimums. We'll do a Cat 1 ILS, and I'll hand fly the approach. And then taxi chart wise, we'll pin that. Landing 09 left, past Terminal 5. We're probably going to try and vacate around Alpha 9 Whiskey or Alpha 6, some of the two of the higher speed exits from the runway. So we'll do a config 3, lap 3 landing. So we're coming in a bit quicker, and we'll use low auto brake and some reverse. And then we can get the taxi charts up. And the park charts like so. Let's see, welcome on board, thank you very much. Top of descent for Wesley, wow. To be fair, we're getting there. ILS 09 left. Logan 2 Hotel. Via Lambourne. And we'll insert that. We'll check the flight plan for discontinuities. That looks bang on actually, that looks really good. We'll check the RadNav page, we can clear 1149. Logan flight level 250.
Good afternoon, identified level 360, climb level 370.
Got 110.3 IAA, that's good, and the course 089, that matches all the information on the charts. Missed approach is climbed straight ahead when passing the threshold, or 1580, whichever's later. Climb left turn track 036 to 3000, then as directed. There's a Chiltern NDB of 277 and London VOR 113.6. Lambourne 115.6. That's the Lambourne VOR. And that should have us pretty much sorted for our approach. Weather data wise, surface wind 1106. Temperature is 11 degrees, dew point is 0. So very unsaturated air. QNH 1026. And our minimums from the charts 279. I've not flown the others for a little while, would be fan to be honest. And then we want comp 3 like so. It changes our approach speeds to be a bit quicker, and then in the overhead we want to enable landing flap 3 mode as well.
Eurowing 71 Kilo Tango, good afternoon.
BREDA, ODVIL, ABNED, IBNOS, Zaman, Logan. Logan is at 250. Sabre 160 for flight levels. JS, he is in his rocket ship indeed. So we've configured everything now for our arrival into London Heathrow, probably a little early, but we're ahead of the game. Got Heathrow Director online. 119.725.
That's for 1 Alpha arrival, Turkish 14. Thank you.
KLM 26 Mike, maintain speed from 60 knots or greater until 40 you need. 160 down to 40
So that could be the person we're going to speak to next, 119.725. Unless they go offline, of course. It looks like he's doing all of the work.
KLM 26 Mike, 5 miles behind preceding traffic. Contact tower, 119er, decimal 225, voorbij. Tower 11925, KLM 26 Mike, thank you. Eurowing 700 Kilo Tango identified, cleared
Fruden.
1 Alpha arrival. Runway 18 right. Descent flight level 100, level by RTIP.
Arrival at 18 right, one arrival.
So there's a hold at Lambo, and if it's really busy.
100 by RTIP, Eurowings 71 Kilo Delta, Kilo Tango.
Sid, sure. Once we get there, we'll park up with the VDGS.
Bravo, right heading 300, the speed 220 knots. Right, 300.
Wesley, it'll be funny to hear Heathrow director say no. Big and 1 X-ray approach. Let's have a look. Do you mean Big and 1 Zulu?
KLM 157 leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom 157.
But it's not actually meant to be used for flight planning. The Big and 1 Zulu, so it's not actually a star that's available for use. Benjamin, for traffic, it's just the VATSIM network, so this is everybody else on the VATSIM network flying along doing the same sort of stuff as well. How does Explain make it easier, Wesley? Oh dear. So Explain makes it easier for you to select stars that shouldn't be selectable for flight planning purposes. Is that your point? I don't get it. Keep smashing the like button, guys. We'll see if we can get towards 100 before we get to London Heathrow.
2000, QNH 1026, 55 Bravo. EC 1835, contact tower, 119er, decimal 225, tot ziens.
Yoge, hello to you, welcome. Just saw you on VATSpy, flying along as Skyway's 7964, currently north of position over our control zone, or just north of Amsterdam Centre. Nice one. Where are you flying to? ABNED is where our control service ends. Well, we've got Heathrow approach. It's just Heathrow approach on. Heathrow looks really busy actually as well. Wow. And bizarrely, Rise Norton approach is online on VATSIM. I don't think I've ever seen that online. Yeah, Heathrow's looking busy. This is looking good. It's going to be exciting flying in here. With the good scenery as well, it pulls it to life a little bit. Okay, nice. Currently heading to Gatwick, so close to our destination. Wonder if we're going to converge on each other at some point. Currently, I'm looking around for Skyway 7964 on. Let's see.
Amsterdam radar, Osprey 1770, flight level 360, crossing TORNU.
Ah, found you.
Osprey 1770, Amsterdam radar, good afternoon.
Coming in from, is it EGLL?
Welcome to the party.
Over the North Sea at the moment.
Thank you.
Fruden. Most of the time, MSFS for me keeps running, it has to be said. God, Leo, what a marathon that was then. Heathrow Tower was on for 8 hours, then after 8 hours changed the director. Oh. You see, the thing with Heathrow is it gets so busy sometimes that, you know, the directors usually need assistance of tower and ground for it to be really smooth, otherwise it can get a little bit chaotic at times if it gets really busy. Our luck would suggest that they will log off as we get closer, but I hope not. Jay flying behind, you might want to ramp up the speed a bit and catch up as well, if potentially. Well, we've got quite a bit of a gap actually with the folks in front, further ahead.
direct ABNED, Osprey 1.
Jean-Paul, the guy that refuses to say Osprey. Apparently. Let's go outside to see if these stutters are recovering. We'll get nice to go for a bit of a marathon flight sim day then.
Charlie, identified flight level 370.
There's another little micro stutter. It's definitely something inside the sim.
Happy to join the party. Can you confirm with the end of that transmission, please, sir?
771 Charlie, CPDLC has been received and is active.
Okay, received CPDLC, thanks for
It is a nice livery, this is.
6 miles behind preceding traffic. Contact tower,
Bruden, absolutely. It is stunning at times. And when it works, this is fantastic as a sim. And that's 90%, 95% of the time. Peter, good afternoon. Hope you're having a great flight, such a sunny Sunday. So far, yeah. Some great controllers online as well, giving us some ATC throughout the en route sections, which is really nice. Paul, no, absolutely no idea. It's been. I've had a couple of DMs reporting the similar thing. Bravo Victor X-ray. It is. Ah well.
Is there 227? You're leaving the airspace. No further ATC for now. 102 Unicom 12.8.
We might have to think about descent soon. What have we got, Logan? 80 miles to Logan. Well, actually, we haven't got many. Oh, hello. See direct ABNED. Wilco. Send. Shortcut.
Skipper Radar, goedemiddag, vanaf via 02 Papa, inbound to Helen, South flight level 194.
So that's the CPDLC. We're getting it all today. Zids, no reshade. Howling Crazy, good afternoon to you. Welcome, I hope you're well.
And for Romeo arrival, and if we could get runway 06, that would be very nice.
Really nice. Do you use prescription lenses by any chance? Because there's a company that offers our channel discount. Ah, Paul, it doesn't bother me. It's just reports from other people.
Stand down radar, good afternoon, Airways 304, level 30.
Airways 204, outbound radar, good afternoon, set squawk 2775.
80 miles, probably asking or wondering.
Leaving the airspace, Manatee Unicom 122.8, please.
Leaving your airspace, I'm so sad. I'm going to 122.8 and have a really nice day. Speedbird 459er.
Thank you, bye-bye.
So Heathrow use a minimum runway occupancy time sort of scheme or plan at the airfield. So effectively what you want to do is you want to use, or you want to be on the runway for as little time as possible, and that's where the GPWS flap 3 comes in really handy. But depending on the aircraft you're in, you might have to enable it in a different way, but for the Airbus you've got to change it inside the perf page in the MCDU, and then also enable landing flap 3 above here at the top. That will then tell the aeroplane that when we're coming in for final approach, we're only going to select 3L maximum. We're not going to use full flap. Oh, brutal! That's didn't know that was a thing. That's quite remarkable.
Direct ABNED, and we are happy to be here. Airways 204.
ABNED, there's our TP. So, Logan, flight level 250 by Logan, 160 by Sabre. Let's have a look to see what roughly it tells us for top of descent. Look at those clouds. So we want 250. 35 nautical miles. Is that all? Wow. How far ahead is Wesley? So what we can do is we can go TP, fix info, Logan. We could do 35 for the fixed ring. We can add a little ring there, so when we go past Ibnos, we're going to be at top of descent effectively.
Good afternoon. Identified flight level 350. Welcome to the party.
And then I'm going to use a fixed ring around the London VOR. And I'm going to set 10 miles.
Squawk 2762, SkyTravel 4416. Turkish 14, fly heading 350. Heading 350, Turkish 14.
And that'll do. A couple of fixed rings in there. There's the start of the star at Logan anyway.
SkyTravel 4416, identified level 380. Welcome to the party. Route direct Woody. Direct Woody, SkyTravel 4416, thank you.
Next weekend, we've got some awesome videos ready to go, or an awesome video ready to go of some new scenery that's coming soon from Mako Simulations. They're back with airport number 3. And next weekend, we're going to have a video showing you guys all the features of their new 3rd airport, much anticipated, highly anticipated bit of scenery. Still a secret as to what it is at the moment, but yeah, this weekend coming is going to be their release date for airport number 3 from Mako Simulations. Got a video ready to go to show you guys what it's all like and to help you decide whether or not you would like to purchase it for your own simulator as well. And then on the weekend, or over the weekend, we will also be doing a live stream to or from that airport as well, or potentially into and back out of the airport. But no, howling crazy, sadly not. I can't share what airport it is just yet. There's our fixed ring for our top of descent that we've just quickly bussed in. Look at that. That's incredible. Zids reckons it might be East Midlands. I can definitely tell you it's not EMA. Campbell, there's always time.
Eurowings 71 Kilo Tango. Traffic 02 Papa, descent 2000 feet. Q&A to Rotterdam 1026.
Sorry, could you repeat for Honda V0 Papa?
Just have a quick refresh of the ATIS, it's X-ray now. And QNH 1026.
Good afternoon, Amsterdam radar, Nord Light 4257, descending flight level 100, information Bravo.
Nord Light 4257, Amsterdam, good afternoon.
We'll change off his frequency.
Iberia 3176, turn right, cutting 065, when established on the localizer, runway 09 left, descend with the glide.
Hi, 065, one established, descend with the glide.
There's Sabre.
Air Canada 861, resume own navigation, direct to Bedford.
Direct to Bedford, Air Canada 861.
Howling crazy. All you see in the Mako Discord is that it's coming. Yes, it is coming. It's going to be good. It is good, actually. It is good. We've been waiting for that number 3 airport for a long time, haven't we?
One push and start approved, face south.
Facing south, push and start approved. Shuttle 18.
Okay, let's progress down to Logan, flight level 250.
And 327 Boeing 747 QNH 1026 with have X-ray IFR to Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
Was there a developer that was going to be doing EGNX? I think it might have been Pyreek Devco, but then Putin decided to lose his mind. Josh, yeah, the only thing that has been released is the fact that it is not in the UK.
Version 309, hello, standby number 1, break, shuttle 9 kilo golf from a 09 right, surface wind 0.
That is all we can say at the moment, but there is a video ready to go, so the second it's released, that video is going to go live. And then you will see our weekend live stream scheduled as well for it.
Air Canada 861, nothing further, monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom, again, thanks a lot for the ATC, appreciate it, have a nice day.
KLM 157, descend flight level 70.
70157.
Logan Air 708, landing runway 09 left, 24 miles, descend to altitude 3000.
Sabre is pretty much where we're going to be speaking to Heathrow Director.
Down to altitude 3000, QNH 1026, Logan 728.
Lufthansa 0, speed 160 knots.
QNH 1026, let's get that tuned in ready.
1024, Lufthansa 0. Iberia 3176, reduced final approach speed, caution weight turbulence from preceding A350 900, reduced separation 3 miles.
That Wesley on approach. 12. It does, doesn't it? Right, so departing runway 9 right, arriving runway 09 on left, transition levels flight level 70, that matches.
Via the ModMe 1 Juliet departure. After ModMe, route Mike 185.
Surface wind is now a crosswind 010 at 3.
4762.
But it's also varying between 320 degrees and 090 degrees, so yeah, potential for wind shear there as well. No cloud detected, visibility 10 kilometres or more, temperatures plus 11 degrees Celsius, dew point 0 degrees, QNH 1026. And there's our Barrow.
Lufthansa 0 for surface wind 0, correction 140 degrees 4 knots, runway 09 and left, clear to land. Clear to land 09 on the left, Lufthansa 0. Vivid 459, Heathrow Director, good afternoon, it's 8 at X-ray.
Jay, awesome.
Flight level 80, level Lambourne.
Descending for 7,000 and level by
a good Gibraltar scenery would be nice, a little upgrade to everything we've got at the moment with the Sobos version. Very nice, but it would be nice to see the whole of Gibraltar maybe modelled in nice and accurately. There's a bit of TCAS 40 in front, and in fact he's going to be blasting past us too.
9 kilo golf, check level, flight level 140. Correction, flight level 150, short 9 kilo.
I think it's 160 by Sabre.
Turn right, heading 005, speed 180 knots.
Heading 005, speed 180.
He's out the way. He's disappeared off TCAS entirely now.
3176, make visual switch 09 right.
So there is somebody up here.
I'm on ground, the tower has disappeared. Do I contact you for our current? This is Dealer 653.
653, yes, you do contact me for clearance. Break, Logan Air 708, turn right, heading 065, cleared ILS approach, runway 09.
Can't see him, but I can see the coast.
Heading 065, cleared
back in Blighty.
09 left.
KLM 157, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 is already 220. KLM
Vivid 459, leave Lambourne, heading 265.
Leave Lambourne, heading 265 for Speedbird 459.
What do we want, Logan?
Hello there, this is Speedbird 653. Can I have my currents to
oh dear.
Brussels, QH 1026, expecting runway 09 right and information X-ray.
KLM 157, landing runway 09 left, range 26 miles, descend to altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1026.
Let's do, here we go.
Speedbird 1455, descend flight level 70, speed 220 knots.
70220 knots, Speedbird 1455.
It looks insanely realistic today, doesn't it? And I'm waiting to transmit at the moment, but it's so busy, I can't get in.
Lufthansa 0, second correction left, Alpha right Lima, stand 243.
Alpha left Lima, stand 243, Speedbird there. Sorry, Lufthansa there.
Speedbird 653, cleared to Brussels, Zeppelin 1 Juliet departure, squawk 4235.
Clear to Brussels, expecting Juliet 1 Juliet departure, and short, can you repeat your short please, thank you very much.
Pilot control, good afternoon.
Speedbird 653, squawk 4235.
And short 4235, so Dexy 1 Juliet departure, and short 4235.
Correct. Logan Air 708, gone through the localizer, turn right heading 120 degrees to establish.
Roger, Logan 708.
Speedbird 1455, turn right heading 265.
Right 265,
come on.
1455.
Speedbird 1457, correction KLM 157, turn left heading 240 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 240, speed 180, KLM 157.
1X Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 2 Romeo Kilo via November Bravo 8, line up from 09 right.
From November Bravo 8, line up 09 right.
We're blasting it towards London at the moment.
Shuttle 18 Foxtrot,
And I'm
taxi via Alpha, hold at November Bravo.
I'm still trying to get in here.
Taxi via Alpha, November 1 Channel, Shuttle 18 Foxtrot.
Iberia 3176, second left on
God.
the Bravo, hold short of Echo.
He's so busy.
Stand 511.
This is why he needs ground at least to help him, I think. Relieve some of the pressure. I bet he's having a great time though. You can't get any busier, it's just constant comms. Heathrow Director, good afternoon, Speedbird 9025 with X-ray, descending for flight level 160, inbound Sabre, Logan 2 Hotel.
Speedbird 925, Heathrow Director, hello, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, hello, Speedbird 925.
Speedbird 1455, range 23 miles, 09 left, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1026.
09 left, 4,000 feet.
So 90, and we've got Wessel coming up, speed constraint 250 knots. That's something we need to consider. We're also now listening like a hawk for any further ATC.
Hello, Speedbird 572, stand 521-839, information.
There's the Thames Estuary.
Clearance to Milan, please.
Speedbird 572, hello, standby number 2.
If I do that,
KLM 157, turn left heading 120 degrees when established on the localizer.
we'll be in Birmingham by the time we get ATC, yeah. You're probably not wrong. It's so busy, but you know what? It makes VATSIM really,
Speedbird 1455, speed 180 knots.
really good.
180 knots, 1455.
Delta Bravo, Mike Alpha Uniform, Heathrow Director, hello, report your aircraft height and stand up now. Speedbird 2 Romeo Kilo, south to twin 010 degrees.
Climbing up.
Right, clear to takeoff.
Signs have been switched on. So if you're moving around the cabin or using the washrooms at this time,
yeah, I have turned on.
To return to your seats, ensuring any handbags you may have moved during the journey will be placed either underneath the seat in front of you or in the your tray table should be folded away, seat backs in the upright position.
Shot line November Bravo 10, line up from 809 right.
Continue to use
Fire November 1 Channel, lining up on the Channel right.
Look at that.
Lufthansa 0, stand 243, thank you very much for the ATC, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 0, thank you, bye. Speedbird 1455, turn left heading 175, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 175 and descend 3,000 feet to 1455.
Speedbird 9025, recycle squawk 3540.
Squawk 3540, Speedbird 9025.
Speedbird 432, good afternoon, we're going to welcome to Amsterdam with extra on board.
Now if we can get to Wessel, or we can get to 10,000 before Wessel actually, that would be perfect for us because the aircraft will naturally slow itself down to 250 then it should respect 220, which is the next one. You can see what we looked at the charts earlier on in the cruise is on the nav display. Get them on London and Lambourne. 26 miles to Lambourne.
Good afternoon, this is Speedbird.
If you're just tuning in, a very warm welcome to you. I hope you're well. Perhaps tuning in for the first time, please do consider clicking that subscribe button down below. Alexandru, hello. About 10 minutes from now, I think, we are over London.
Thank you. Speed 1455, turn left, heading 120 degrees. When established on the localizer, runway 09 and left, descend with the glide.
Westland 10. Alexandru, thanks for subscribing. Look at that cloud.
Speedbird 2 Romeo Kilo, report to passing altitude, climb now, flat level 150.
I think 2005, 2000 feet.
So now we're entering a bit of a deceleration period.
Speedbird 459, a descend, flat level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Speedbird 45.
Speedbird 9025, leave Lambourne heading 265.
Leave Lambourne heading 265, Speedbird 9025.
Speedbird 432, correction, Speedbird 572, cleared to Milan, Mod Me 1 Juliet, departure, squawk 7014.
Speedbird 572 is cleared to Milan, Mod Me 1 Juliet.
That's all good.
7014.
And we're confirmed landing flaps 3.
Speedbird 572, read back correct, report your stand number again, please.
And landing config 3, and we've got it there as well, so that's all good.
Stand 521, push and start approved, face west.
I'm going to put that on now.
Facing west, Speedbird 72. 57.
Logan Air 708, left Alpha, right Lima, stand 247 left.
Leonardo, it is, isn't it? It can be very quiet over the Atlantic. Then you come to London, and it's utterly crazy. But look at that for a view.
Speed 1455, no ATC speed restriction.
This is where MSFS really starts to excel with how it looks. Thanks for clicking like, by the way, guys, if 71 of you. Great to see so many of you enjoying it today.
Shuttle 18 Foxtrot, report you're passing altitude, maintain altitude 6,000 feet on reaching.
We are passing 3,000.
That looks like we're level at 9 now.
Shuttle 18 Foxtrot.
Virgin 309, stand 327, push
12 to Lambourne. We've got to leave that 265 degrees.
Shuttle, correction, Speedbird 9025, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Speedbird 9025.
Ready for push and start. Stand number is stand number is 502.
We'll go for low auto brake.
2 Romeo Kilo, direct Southampton.
And we'll do that.
Speedbird 2 Romeo Kilo, direct Southampton.
Alan Crazy, so the last time I used that, well, the last time I stopped using it, I should say, there was a memory leak issue with it ages and ages and ages ago, and I know there's not anymore, but it's sort of, it's just given me that little bit of jumpiness with using the chrono. So anything that I don't really need to use, I'll try not to. It's an RTX 2070 Super Astrodad.
Heathrow Director, Osprey 177.
8,000.
Descending Logan 2 Hotel arrival, crossing the Sabre.
Osprey 1770, Heathrow Director, hello, information X-ray, report your aircraft type, descend, flight level 90.
Peter, yes.
Down to flight level 90, A320 Neo, Osprey 1770.
Osprey 1770, roger. Delta Alpha uniform, hold position, start approved.
Hold position, start approved,
FCAM.
157.
Exceptionally good controller.
Hold position now, call you back. Roger.
You know what? They have to go through so much training to become, folks like Heathrow Director. It really does show how good they are. There's the O2 Arena, the City of London, London City Airport is kind of between the two. And then you've got central London with the Shard, Houses of Parliament, around those sort of double S bends further up through the cloud. And then London Heathrow is just the other side of that, being through the cloud there. There's a bit of TCAS for an aircraft climbing out, so we're about to pass Lambourne. and it was leave Lambourne heading 265, which is pretty much the direction that we're sort of doing now, actually.
Right Alpha, hold for Echo, KLM 157. The station calling previously to that was unreadable.
That'll do. We'll arm it now. And we'll do 220 now.
0653, I'm aware you're calling for push, but the reason I'm not replying and giving you the clearance is because I can't currently push you. So hold position and I will call you back in the next few moments.
So the way it all works with a controller doing top-down coverage, they will do flight safety messages and everything first. So directional finding, directional sort of instructions and all that sort of thing first. And it will work down the process and priorities. And then at the very bottom would be pushback, clearance, and route clearances.
And squawk 5663.
432, read back correct.
So we've passed Lambourne. Max 220 knots on the charts, so we've done that. We're following that manually. We're holding 8,000 as per ATC, and they've told us to leave Lambourne heading 265, so that's what we're doing at the moment. And now I'm loading up this chart because we're doing this little route here. So he's basically going to route us around, almost like a downwind leg.
Shuttle 18 Fox, climb flight level 340.
340, shuttle 18 Fox. Heathrow Director, Bertha 0309, over taxi plans, we have actually.
Seabird 1455, right Alpha, stand 506.
Right, stand Alpha 06, 1455.
Drone cameras moved.
Just confirm Alpha to 506.
Alpha 506, 1455, thank you.
KLM 157, left Echo, hold Echo 1.
Left Echo, hold Echo 1, KLM.
There's the shard.
Virgin 309, taxi via Golf, hold short of Foxtrot.
Golf, hold short Foxtrot, Virgin 030.
KLM 157, give way to the Delta 737-700 off the left-hand side, he'll be turning down.
There it all is. City of London there. You've got the shard in the centre of your screens. London eyes just through the cloud here.
Virgin 459, turn left heading 160 degrees. Seabird 459, turn left heading 160 degrees.
Left 160.
See, we have got a bit of a drift because
descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, speedbird 9025.
Osprey 1770.
So we've got heading 265.
265, descent flight level 80.
But we've got a 9 knot crosswind going right to left, so we're getting left drift.
Seabird 24 Charlie, readability 5.
Thing is, it shows MSFS being particularly good because you could be flying over London and you can spot all of the different areas, and you can spot different stadiums and all that sort of stuff. Remarkable bit of work.
572 left Yankee, hold November Bravo 11.
Now I have read on the forums some people reporting that the iniScene Heathrow might have some issues with the ILS for runways 09 left and right. This is the first time. This is the first time that we're going to be flying into Heathrow on 09 left and right with the iniBuilds iniScene scenery. So we're going to test it live and we'll just see what happens. Mohammed, welcome on board. Thanks for subscribing.
It's nose to your left-hand side.
It's nose to your left-hand side. Thank you very much, Speedbird 653.
So flight level 70. But now it's flashing. We don't want to change just yet until we go below this.
Seabird 459, turn left, heading 070 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 09 left.
Turn left.
Newbrick, sadly not today. I've got potentially an exam tomorrow for a written comms exam for my PPL.
And cleared for the ILS 09 left.
Shuttle 18 Foxtrot, no further ATC.
So I've got to revise. I've not revised for about 5 days. And I've got to try and pass tomorrow.
Virgin 309, second left echo, hold echo 1.
Nabil, hello. 09 on left will definitely bring you a bit too high. Interesting.
Seabird 3, pass your message.
Don't forget we've got the VDGS as well to use when we get there. So we'll be guided in by SafeDoc for parking. First time using that live as well. Look at that for a view.
Cleared Rome, Modney 1 Juliet 7016, Seabird 3.
Seabird 24, correction, Seabird 3, correct, spray brakes, Seabird 24 Charlie, cleared Amsterdam, Brickman's Park 6 Juliet, departure, squall 2036.
Let's get M4 on to Atlanta. We should see in a second through the wing.
Seabird 24 Charlie, correct.
Oh, there's RAF Northolt.
Delta 98, second right on Alpha and hold.
There's Heathrow. There she is, look at that.
Seabird 1455, standard 506.
Fantastic.
Stand 506, apologies, I can't find it on the Navigraph charts. So
Dream Virtual, hello to you, welcome. What are you guys thinking of the graphics so far?
There's two, if you're talking about Navigraph charts, at Heathrow there's 2 parking stands charts. There's parking stands and parking
Denham,
stands continued. You need to be looking at parking stands continued.
where I fly, is...
thank you, we'll look for them, bye.
Cheers.
23538, west push.
Seabird 3, stand 538, push and start approved, face south.
3 star approved, face south, Seabird 3.
I thought one of those.
0925, range 25 miles, 09 left, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1026, speedbird 9025.
Seabird 459, surface wind 120 degrees, 4 knots, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Clear to land,
where's Denham?
left.
There it is.
Seabird 572,
Ah,
surface wind variable 2 knots,
that's where I am tomorrow.
right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 09 right, Seabird 572.
Delta Alpha uniform, hold at Sierra 11.
Okay, so 10 miles.
KLM 157 left on Bravo, stand 305 right.
305 right, KLM 157.
KLM 157 confirmed left on Bravo to stand.
We will turn left on Bravo, KLM 157.
Virgin 309 right on Bravo, hold it Oster.
Let's see what happens then with the ILS. We're going to be flying 09 left, and I've got the charts ready so we can see our point of references depending on how high we are for this, so we can test the ILS. We know at 7.5 DME on that range display here for IAA, 7.5 we have to be at 2,500 feet.
Osprey 1770, descend flight level 70.
Down to flight level 70, Osprey 1770.
The update had 2.7 included. So we've got 3 stages of flaps, don't forget as well, we're doing GPWS flap 3 for landing, so we're going to be coming in a little bit quicker. Minimum runway occupancy, which is a requirement flying into Heathrow.
Speedbird 925, turn left, heading 175.
Left 175, speedbird 925.
Sugar 432, wait for push and start.
Speedbird 432, stand 514, push and start approved, face south.
Face south and push and start for Speedbird 432, and we have QNH 1026.
Delta Alpha uniform, surface wind variable 2 knots, runway 09
And Abav, make sure in your RadNav page you've got it all tuned in. Sometimes it doesn't. There's Dorney Lake. This is Maidenhead, Slough, Windsor, Windsor Castle, and Heathrow over there.
Speedbird 771 Charlie, Heathrow director, hello, ATIS Yankee.
And this approach takes us in over the Queen, Windsor Castle.
Yankee, report your aircraft type.
A321 Neo Yankee on board.
Speedbird 771 Charlie, thanks.
Should be getting a left turn in a minute. So heading 110 or 120.
Delta 80, leave Lamborn 265, 771 Charlie.
Heathrow Direct, good afternoon, Speedbird 2765, also with information Yankee, Logan to Hotel, descending to 160.
Let's start to slow down, so we go flaps 1 now.
Speedbird 459, right Alpha, hold short of Charlie, expect stand 521.
Oh. We need to turn.
98 requesting holding short of Hoka.
Delta 98, I'm aware.
And left on Alpha.
Now we're going to miss it.
Charlie, and
So he's not told us we're cleared for the ILS. He's just told us left 175. We've got to stick to that.
Expecting stand 521.
02765, Heathrow Director, hello, descend flight level 100.
Descending to 100, Speedbird 2765.
Speedbird 572, climb flight level 110, turn left heading 155.
Flight level 110, left heading 115, Speedbird 572.
Definitely forgot about us, I think.
Here 572 confirm, left heading 115.
Just about to ask for a left turn now.
Speed 572, AFM back to 155.
155, yeah, that sounds more likely.
Speed 95, turn right turn heading 065.
Right turn 065, Speedbird 925.
Speedbird 432, ready for taxi to runway 09 right.
Speed 432, hold position, contact tower 1185.
Oh, we've got tower.
We'll hold position and contact the tower 1185. Thank you very much, bye bye.
Delta 98, hold position, contact tower 118.5.
That's probably why, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background.
572, climb flight level 170.
And what he's done is he's extended me south and vectored me round so that he can get the tower up and running without me just diving it on effectively, if that makes sense. So highly likely that's an intentional manoeuvre he's asked us to do.
309, hold position, contact tower 1185.
185, good day, Roger 029.
Speedbird 3 for taxi, contact tower 1185.
185, 03.
Speedbird 653 for taxi, contact tower 1185.
He's not cleared us for the ILS, so we've got to stick with
459, hold short of
this
Charlie,
effectively until we're told otherwise. But now we're being vectored back. Windsor's in front, there's the castle.
1185. Thanks for the ATC.
Speedbird 653, hold position for taxi, contact tower 118.5.
Contact tower on 1, I can find it, don't worry,
11 miles.
Thank you very much,
Osprey 1770, turn left heading 235.
Left heading
I'm going to go flaps 2 now, I think.
Speedbird 572, resume our navigation direction.
I go to 170.
Direct Zamac, Speedbird 572.
Speedbird 9025, descend to altitude 2,000 feet when established on the localizer runway 27, correction runway 09 left, descend with the glide path.
Descend 2,000 feet and when established 09 left on the ILS, descend with a glide, Speedbird 925.
2,500.
Osprey 1770, 21 miles, 09 left, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Runway 09 left, down to...
We'll have to go gear down now because we're about 8 miles. And we'll arm approach mode. AP 1 and 2. We'll do 160 till 4.
Apologies, climb now, flight level 180.
7.5 DME is 2,500.
765, leave Lambourne heading 265, descend flight level 90.
Now that's not necessarily going to help us. So
Lamborn 265 and descending to 90, Speedbird 2765.
The next one is 4 DME.
0 left heading 175.
1400.
Left heading 175, Osprey 175.
There's the runway.
Heathrow Director, speedbird 1469 on the Nugra 1 Hotel with information Yankee board Airbus A320 near. Speedbird 1469, Heathrow Director, hello, stand by. Speedbird 1469, squawk 0574. Squawking 0574, speedbird 1469. Alpha uniform, climb flight level 410.
Level 410 over uniform.
Speedbird 9025, contact Heathrow Tower 118.5, bye bye.
Heathrow Tower 118.5, speedbird 9025, thanks for the ATC.
Osprey 17.
Left onto Alpha, hold November Bravo 10.
Link 53 Alpha, hold November Bravo 1073.
Heathrow Tower, speedbird 9025, 5 miles, ILS 09 left.
Speedbird 925, Heathrow Tower, hello, the surface winds variable 2 knots from 09 left, clear to land.
Clear land 09 left, speedbird 9025.
Speedbird 432,
4.6, 4.0 is going to be 14.
432, taxi straight ahead, Alpha, hold
requesting holding short of November Bravo.
Annoying time for a micro stutter.
432, taxi straight ahead, Alpha, and hold Dasso. Virgin 0309, contact Heathrow Director 119.725, good day.
4 DME, let's reduce to final approach speeds now.
Delta 985 November.
What do we reckon, guys, for landing? Give us your landing rating estimations. My controls.
Okay, 2 stations at once. The station calling for taxis again.
Speedbird 459, holding short Charlie.
So 459 Heathrow, hello, taxi, showhead Alpha, hold short link 58.
Terminal 5 coming up.
Straight ahead Alpha and holding short link 58. Speedbird 459.
And Heathrow west wind 3382 ready for
500.
West wind 3382, your start is approved, call for push.
If there is approved, and we will not require push, will be a turnout from location.
Or who's going to be the closest?
EDDN 609, request clearance tracking.
100 above.
Okay, well, we're stable.
Delta 98, surface winds variable 2 knots, 09 right, clear takeoff.
200. Minimum.
Clear for takeoff.
Continue.
09 right, that's 98.
100.
3 behind the departing Delta 737 700 via November Bravo 10, line up 09 right behind.
20.
Found the bottom traffic, line up runway 09 right behind.
5.
Heathrow Tower, Osprey 177.
How's that?
Final established. Osprey 1770 Heathrow Tower, hello.
And that's the nose wheel down. We went for 155. There was 2 140s, Zids and Nabil. 152 from Hamza. Oh, that was the close.
Apologies, stand 505, push not approved, face the east.
Alpha 8.
Heathrow Tower, good afternoon. EDDN 609 on stand 218, information Hotel 8320 Neo. Request clearance tracking. EDDN 609 Heathrow Tower, hello, cleared Athens, Sterling 1 Juliet, squawk 1435, information Yankee current.
Go right on Alpha, checking left and right. There's a nice Austrian over there, it's parked up.
435 and information Yankee is
Such a good bit of free payware scenery, this.
EDDN 609 correct. Shared 432, requesting to line up in November Bravo 10. Shared 0432, apologies, continue straight ahead, Alpha hold November Bravo 10. Straight ahead via Alpha to November Bravo 10. Speedbird 432. Speedbird 459, continue taxi Alpha, stand 511.
Continue taxi Alpha and stand 511 for Speedbird 459.
Speedbird 3, the surface winds variable 2 knots, 09 right, clear takeoff.
9 right, clear takeoff, Speedbird 3.
Let's clean the airframe up. Speedbird 9025 vacated right on Alpha.
Osprey 1770, runway 09, left cleared land, surface winds variable 2 knots.
Clear to land, Osprey 1770.
Should I continue runway heading or should I continue my own navigation?
Delta 98, contact Heathrow Director 119.725.
Contact 119.725.
Super 0432 via November Bravo 10, line up 09 right.
Awesome little screenshot.
There's a PODIP speedbird.
And Jay's about to touch down.
Line up and wait, 09 right.
Oh god, MSFS needs to...
925, welcome to Heathrow, taxi Alpha Yankee stand 520.
Taxi Alpha Yankee stand 520, Speedbird 9025, thanks for the ATC.
And Heathrow West Wind 3382 is ready for taxi, stand 601.
West Wind 3382, taxi Sierra, hold Sierra 11.
Close dog, 520, that would do, wouldn't it? APU bleeds.
That should be 24 Charlie, say again, you're very broken.
And we've got VDGS as well.
Requesting straight
Yeah, 40 Charlie, that's approved. Should be 3, contact Heathrow Director 119.725, good day.
And we've got VDGS to guide us into stand as well. Jay's invisible.
Should be 0432 the surface winds variable 2 knots 09
Oh,
right.
there he goes. Magic in our fantastic channel livery.
Runway 09 right for Speedbird 0432.
There's the pod rails from the iniScene scenery.
Behind the departing company A320 Neo via November Bravo 10, line up 09 right behind.
Line up behind the departing A320 Neo.
Well, that was McDonald's then. There's every chance I've run off here, so I need to, to get back on. We'll just slow down the taxi a second. There we go. That's more manageable. Then we can sort out the drone camera. So, who in the live chat is perhaps seeing London Heathrow for the very first time in MSFS?
Heathrow Tower, Osprey 1770 is vacated at Alpha 9 West.
Osprey 1770, welcome.
If there's anywhere that you'd like to see, we can go and have a little look.
Lima, stand 257.
Jay's got Terminal 2.
On to Alpha, Lima, stand 257. Osprey 1770.
Should be 653, the surface winds variable 2 knots 09 right, clear takeoff.
Don't know who that is. And there's a Turkish at Terminal 5, how dare they?
653. Should be 0432 Heathrow Director 119.725, good day.
Director on 119.725. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.
Turkish cargo as well. Stefan would like to get a view of Terminal 3 and 4 if possible. Absolutely. When we park up, you'll see the VDGS work, and then we will park up, shut down, and we'll move the camera across the airfield. We can check out Terminal 2, 3 and 4 if you like. If you're seeing it for the first time, we'll have a look at Concorde. New bricks. No, supposedly they should just work.
653, contact Heathrow Director 119.725.
Well, thank
Giving
you.
you a bribe to pass on you're the examiner for comms X, but you won't need it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your super chat. Cheers for supporting the stream. Very generous of you. Hopefully I can pull it off tomorrow. The VFR stuff for comms is a lot more complex than IFR. You know what? I wish it was just all IFR, because things would be so much simpler. Terminal 5A, looking pretty good. Look at that. What do you guys think? We've got one engine on now as well, so nice slow taxi in. And 520 is in the Yankee cul-de-sac down the bottom. Doc, you'd be surprised. All of the ones at Heathrow, when we see them come in, taxi in on engine 2, I think. Can't remember. I remember now.
2890 correct. Sugar 24 Charlie, taxi right Alpha, hold November Bravo 10.
Right Alpha, hold November Bravo 10. We've got this time.
$511.
2890, ready for official start.
So 2890, and you get score 6424.
Jay. It's loud when it comes on, isn't it? I think it's louder for you guys than it is for me.
2890, Roger. I'm not showing you squawking correctly on my side. Just if not, you can do .x within your pilot client.
Whoa, little view change there, and it threw me right off. Okay, so stand 520 is the second one in on the right as we make our way in.
So the 2890 and there's still nothing.
Dwell, not all the time. Got the PTU down the bottom there on the ECAM that's come on.
I'll try
to show that it's transferring hydraulics around, just using one line. It can still quite happily taxi on one engine though, on idle, which is quite nice. If we were at a stop though, we'd have to use a little bit more. Okay, right, VDGS.
Tower, good afternoon.
Just turned itself back on again, didn't it? There we go. 520.
Tower, good afternoon. Speedbird 771 Charlie, do you copy?
771 Charlie, Heathrow Tower, apologies. The surface wind's variable 3 knots from a 09 left, clear to land.
No problem at all, sir.
I don't think that's entirely true, Doc, because BA often taxi on single engine 2 as well.
And Heathrow, West Wind 3382, holding short, Sierra 11, ready for departure.
West Wind 3382, roger.
Interesting. Doesn't seem to want to work.
West Wind 3382 via from Sierra 11, the surface winds variable 3 knots, 09 right, cleared takeoff.
09 right, cleared for takeoff, West Wind 3382.
Answer at 2890 is squawk, sir.
So 2890 negative.
That's frustrating. That was me hoping it would all work quite nicely for you guys. Oh, are you joking? Now it's come on. So there's a strange level of detail issue there. Let's just get reverse engine. Just gone to reverse here. Weird, it's like loading stuff in still. Can I do it on one? Apparently not. Anyway, what it's doing at the moment is it's telling us we are 6 meters to the right, and it's giving us a little red X. So now it's loaded up, we can actually put it to work. Although it doesn't give us much space to play here, so hard right. Now it's telling us we're good because we haven't got the red line, or the red arrows either side. And we want to go nice and slow.
24 Charlie via November Bravo 10, line up, runway 09 right.
Now it's giving us the meter readings as we get real close. And eventually, if I can do this without keep coming to a stop, there we go, we get the stop marker up here.
West Wind 3382, contact Heathrow Director 119.
Stop and okay. So, that's our park brake on.
West 13382. Have a good day.
What do you guys think of that? It's good, right? And then we can get rid of the engine that we've got left on.
424, that's what we've got on the client and the aircraft.
2890 negative 4624.
We'll leave the APU on because why not? And there we go. Safe dock. And it is literally like 0.8 meters away from the line, so as it was showing us, it's pretty accurate. Even if it did take a little loading issue for it to actually appear.
2 knots, 3 knots from 09 right to takeoff. With 771 Charlie, welcome to Heathrow, first right onto Alpha, stand 515.
And then we've got the custom gates things that we can load.
And Towers 771 Charlie's holding at Alpha 9.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay, so we had a couple of people ask to go and see Terminal 3 and 4. Let's turn the camera mode up a little bit here.
Excuse me, Alpha, first right, Alpha 515, thank you very much for your excellent ATC.
That's big up to right 90, question push start.
2890, roger, stand 511, pushing to the proof space to south.
Push start proof space south, 303 now, 390.
GM609, ready for taxi.
I've got any other screenshots and things ready to load? Don't think so. Right. So, there was our little VDGS. In fact, it's still on now. We can still see it. Now it's loaded. See, it's really nice little quality of life feature there. We've got Terminal 5. You guys wanted to see the 520s, T5B and C.
Thank you. Clear to land. Speedbird
You can see the landside buildings further up as well. You have to excuse my sim that keeps stuttering. It's an issue that we are all having at the moment across the sim community. And can't exactly pin why it does it, but it's not the scenery. Now if you remember last time we were here, we had issues with level of detail around the fuel farm. And I wasn't able to show you guys how good this all was down here. So we're going to go here first, have a little look around. We had some cache issues and a couple of other problems, didn't we, last time? Again, wider issues with MSFS, which were quite frustrating. 93 likes, thanks guys. But I want to show you this bit because it shows you the level of detail iniScene have gone to with the actual scenery itself at the fuel farm. Look at that.
Heathrow Tower, good afternoon, Jet 2031, stand 309, runway 321, requesting clearance.
How good is that? Fantastic.
Oscar Bravo Lima Alpha Airport with time Zulu.
And who wanted to see Terminal 3? We'll go and see if Jay's still loaded up somewhere. Now there's no interiors because well, they're not really needed, but also the scenery is a huge size. It's about 7 or so gigabytes. We'll work our way through to Terminal 4, round to Terminal 4, then we'll head back to Terminal 5 with night lighting because they have improved the night lighting apparently.
Hello on approach at runway 09 left on the flight.
2886 Heathrow, hello, the surface wind's variable 3 knots from 09 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 09 left, speedbird 286, thank you.
Terminal 3
771 Charlie,
and the landside area is just about to come into view here.
And hold short of link 54.
Turning left now onto link 58 and holding on.
Here we are, so there's the short stay car park and the walkway from the short stay car park into the terminal building.
So 2765, welcome to Heathrow, first right onto Alpha, hold Snapper.
And then the forecourt.
Right on Alpha, hold short of Snapper, speedbird 2765.
And that's got that fantastic pink huey lighting for night lighting. at the T3.
Heathrow, good afternoon. Shuttle 18 Mike with you on 505 with
there's the bus station.
1026 request clearance please for Aberdeen.
And Terminal 2 with the forecourt.
Shuttle Mike Heathrow, hello, cleared Aberdeen. Altiv 1 Juliet, squawk 4227. Altiv 1 Juliet, 4227 on the box. Shuttle 18 Mike.
And just going over the old Terminal 1 at the moment.
Tower, this Condor 504 on final runway 09 or left.
Condor 504 Heathrow Tower, hello, continue approach 09 or left to number 2.
So these are some of the animations we didn't see last time, if it moves again. I'm getting loading problems again. How strange. Oh, there's a whole lot of clutter around this section of the airfield. Let's go back. It's trying to load it.
Continue approach number 4, stay back 1469.
It's so frustrating when MSFS does this sort of stuff, because the scenery is remarkably nice, yet it's missing, it's not loading stuff properly. Don't get it. Anyway, hopefully we can see this crane. It is animated, it was moving when we were moving up towards it at least.
Stand 554 Turkish 1923, ready for push and start.
Condor 504, service variable 3 knots 09 left, clear to land.
And there's a whole lot of there's railings and all sorts here down below. For those of you who saw my pre-release video, the preview video of iniScene Heathrow, there's all that there as well. There's a whole lot of stuff that's for some reason not displaying at the moment. There's the crane moving.
The Turkish calling for push and start again.
There's a lot of people on the channel that watch our content that are very techie, so it'll be interesting to know if you guys know why it could be doing this.
Turkish 1923 stand 554 push and start.
I'll tell you what, it is frustrating. Could it be my graphics card, perhaps, with not enough VRAM? I don't know.
0968 are going our current to Frankfurt.
Station calling, no flight plan on file.
Okay, define it now. Thank you very much. Shrissa 0968.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff missing. Really weird. I mean, this is full. The hotels are there in the scenery, so there's some sort of LOD thing that's going on. I don't really know. You can see some bits loading in down below. Doesn't make any sense.
We need to hold it Oster for a couple of minutes. Is that okay? Yeah, not a problem. You can hold position at Oster.
Oh, the hotels look fantastic, so it's a real shame they're not loaded in today. I just don't understand why not. Zeka, it has. It's been very choppy, hasn't it, the last couple of weeks, MSFS. And doesn't really make sense, or sort of, I can't work out why. Sim update 8, could it have changed something deeper inside the sim, perhaps, that we don't recognise or we haven't quite yet found? Oh, there we go, look, there's the hotels. Well, there's a hotel. There should be a Marriott behind. Just loaded one of them, just not the others. There we go. There's the Premier Inn. And in a minute, the Marriott's going to appear. The Hilton, sorry, it's going to appear. And there's a whole lot of stuff in this section that is missing. It's not loaded in.
You've got enough wing tip clearance within the company off your right hand side. That's not a problem. You can taxi Alpha stand 515.
Arman, if it's MSFS default ATC, just turn it off. I never use it. It's rubbish.
Aegean 609 via November Bravo, sorry, taxi left, link 51.
Oh, that's Terminal 4.
Line up from 09 right.
And some of you guys wanted to see night time, didn't you?
Link 51 and November Bravo 8, line up runway 09 right, Aegean 609. So 2886, you can have traffic, Turkish pulling out in front of you.
Holding short on Charlie,
interesting, so Jay doesn't get the stutters when you fly offline. You know what, let's disconnect on VATSIM then. Let's see what happens. I've actually disabled VATSIM entirely. Oh. I mean, the hotel's still missing, but the stutters have gone. Look at this. Smooth panning around. The night lighting's a little bit... It's not great still. The night lighting is pretty horrible there at Terminal 4, to be fair. But I guess their argument is going to be, you're not going to look up close, it's going to be from a distance like this. It's still loading some stuff, obviously, at the moment. And it's not loaded in that hotel that's right there, in that gap. Oh. It's loaded in the wall. There's a big wall that goes across here. It's weird. You can see it keeps loading stuff, reloading and changing bits. And the stutters are back. Perhaps it's not a VATSIM thing. Well, that's Terminal 4. And then if we cross the runway, we've got Concorde parked up near engineering. Over there somewhere. Although that hasn't even appeared. Should be right there. Engineering blocks look awesome from a distance. See, I find it really annoying when MSFS does this sort of thing, because you're trying to sort of show off a scenery in as best as, you know, in its best form effectively, but you can't, because the sim isn't behaving properly for whatever reason is unknown to most of us at the moment across the community with all sorts of problems. But there is literally meant to be a Concorde right there, and it's not. So who knows where it is? That's another thing that's a bit weird today. One thing they have changed is the night lighting around Terminal 5, and I sent a couple of photographs myself with it was taken about 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning during night shifts, them to sort of see the difference. And you can see actually in the distance they've changed the colour ever so slightly. Bakazato, have I seen the new previews for the Aerosoft A330 for MSFS? No, it hasn't. I haven't actually. No, but it could have been. It is close to Hounslow. Perhaps it has been stolen. It's definitely there in the scenery. There's obviously some sort of loading issues, perhaps flying in or flying out. I don't know. There's some sort of problem at the moment with MSFS. It's just not working as it should be, with all these stutters across every bit of scenery everywhere. No matter where I fly, I seem to get these stutters at the moment, ever since Sim Update 8. HGF, hello, yes. This is London Heathrow by iniScene. There's the Terminal 2 forecourt, really nicely lit. And Terminal 3 with that pink hue that we mentioned a minute ago. The Aurora Hilton Garden Inn down below. Stefan, thanks for showing Terminal 3 and 4. Looks awesome. Really consider getting the product once it's done. It is complete. It is already complete and out, but we've got some sort of issue with MSFS, of course, which just isn't loading stuff properly today. Bizarre. Nuremberg is a must-have as it's my hometown and workplace area. Fantastic. I mean, in that case, yeah, keep an eye out. That's releasing on the 23rd. And if you're tuning in just now, perhaps, and you're wondering when Nuremberg is going to release, or indeed what it looks like, then we began our journey from Nuremberg today with a preview of the upcoming Aerosoft scenery. Now you'd think with rolling cache on that it would load all of this scenery as we're flying in and taxiing around and it would keep it there, but it doesn't seem to have done that. Fuel farm looks good. There's Terminal 5 in the distance. My god. Trying to load everything up, isn't it? I mean, one thing I would really like them to do is change the glass textures to like, pretty much like the Nuremberg scenery. That clear glass plane with a little bit of an interior inside to enjoy. And make it as low poly as possible. It's a fantastic looking scenery, but the night lighting leaves a bit to be desired. HGF, it's not just this scenery though, it's pretty much any bit of scenery that I've got at the moment since Sim Update 8. I don't know if they've changed the way it caches or something. I don't know. I'm not techie enough to understand it, sadly. There's Terminal 5 anyway, with the night lighting. From a distance, looks very good. Looks kind of see-through. There are elements of it, in fact, that are see-through. But a couple of those glass planes don't look fantastic, do they? And for some reason, my aircraft strobes are on, even though I've turned them off. Weird. Don't know what that is that's flashing. I'd like to think it's not my aeroplane, no. Oh, for me, I rarely fly at night time. I fly in this sort of condition like this, which is great. And this is where the scenery really does excel itself and look fantastic. I don't often fly at night time. Kevo, system latency and MSFS scenery issues. The sim really struggles with third party that way. It is. I mean, I hope it's one of those things that Sobo can solve. Whether it is an issue with the Sobo or not, I don't know. But I'm finding since Sim Update 8, and a lot of other people have raised things in the MSFS forums as well, across all sorts of sceneries. And even during our cruise today, flight level 360, we're getting those stutters every now and again, those micro stutters. Really weird. The only thing that's changed is Sim Update 8. There's a couple of theories on how to fix it. We've tried one of them today. It hasn't. But yeah, who knows. If you do want to get your hands on either of the two sceneries shown today, the Aerosoft Nuremberg, which is remarkably nice, really good, and there's a couple of niche bits of scenery in there as well. Animations of people, vehicles, custom fire trucks for the airport, that sort of thing, really nice. And also special custom ground taxiway lighting at night time, those follow the green type sort of thing. That's going to be released in the scenery coming on the 23rd. Rewind today's live stream if you've missed it, have a little look at that, and it will be available via the Aerosoft shop. And this, the iniScene London Heathrow Airport, is available at the moment. It's out now. It's version 1.2.1 I believe, or 1.21 I think, something like that. And the links for that are in the description below as well if you do want to purchase this iniScene London Heathrow for MSFS. Thank you very much to all of our controllers along the way today. A very warm welcome on board to all of our new subscribers, and thanks to Dwyle for dropping a generous super chat as well, supporting the stream. As always, hit subscribe before you head off. Keep an eye out on the channel for our upcoming live streams over the next week or two. And hopefully, weather permitting, I get to enjoy some real flying tomorrow, though the price has gone up per hour, which is not great. But once you've started, you've kind of got to keep pushing through, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, or what's left of it, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see you in a couple of days for another live stream. Keep your eye out, as always, for next weekend. We've got the new Mako Simulation scenery dropping this coming weekend, so all the videos and stuff are ready for that. And we'll be doing a live stream there too, with a giveaway of a couple of copies as well. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you soon. Take care.